Setting up the 2D target from Dead Nuts Outdoors. The goal on today's shooting session is to find which arrow configuration I will be going with for 2026. You need a new one. Okay, so I have 4 setups here that I'm working on. So I have, this is my typical arrow build. It's, so I have the AAE Stealth Max fletchings with the right helical, all white pattern, 3 fletchings with the wrap, 300 spine, Victory VAP TKO, 100 grain filled tip with the 50 XL insert. This 486 or 492 is my arrow weight with everything on it, including the lighted knock. But if you come over here, so I am getting some objective data from, so I have 4 builds here. I have the 3 fletching right helical Max Hunters. I have a 4 fletching Max Hunter. I did the TAC vein with 3 fletching right helical and the AA hybrid right helical. So the reason why I'm going to shoot a bunch with each different arrow, I'm trying to find the most accurate, best arrow flight. You know, really just trying to find what is the best setup for my bow. I'm a big fan of the Stealth Max, but I'm trying to have objective data to make my decisions on what I'm going to go with, what is the best arrow flight, best groupings, most accurate. So yeah, we're going to shoot from 20 yards out to 130 yards today to find out the best setups. My bow setup here. So I have a Matthews Phase 4 2003 model. Really love this bow. I did a complete bow build earlier this year, or actually a complete bow build in October, I want to say. So I upgraded my bow to a 75-pound mod, 80% let off. I went with the America's Best Bowstrings. I have a 28-inch draw. Got an awesome redline slider sight, really cool slider sight. B-Real grip, it's 3D printed. I put some adhesive tape on that backside to help with the grip. But yeah, let's get after it. Okay, so this setup, my bino harness setup I have is a Manually Freak 2.0 with the TAC bag. So this is what I like to shoot target practice with. It's a pretty nice setup. So I have a really cool 2D target from Dead Nuts Outdoors. I believe target practice, shooting spots or shooting shot placement on an animal, you know, behind the shoulder blade, whatever it is, but versus shooting a archery block or but I really practice hard on the shot placement on the animal versus at a spot on a block. So 4 fletching Max Hunter, shooting just 3 fletching Max Hunter. This is probably really light on the back end, so it might have a little bit of movement, but three fletching TAC veins now. The hybrid veins now. 3 fletching. I shot these for a while before I switched over to stealth. You're good. I didn't have any, didn't really notice much of difference on these. I think don't really see much of a difference till I get out farther. But I'm gonna shoot the hybrids now. 3 fletching.
What?
Pretty damn good. Pretty tight little grouping there. Got one more to shoot. It's the 3 fletching Max Hunter. Try to make sure you got really good form and got good follow through, and that way it's not me that messed up the shot. Is that pretty good, Aubrey?
Yeah.
Fucked up my Max stealth.
Dang.
Pretty good. Okay, drop my sight to 40. Last few years, and this is the first year I've had a slider sight. And I mean, I've only had it for a little while, but the huge upgrade. Like, I can't say it enough. But also in this video, I'm not saying any of these are better than the other. It's all my personal opinion. I'm collecting data for myself to make the right decision for my own equipment, and I recommend that process for you as well, or whoever. I'm shooting multiple different types of arrow setups to find what's the most accurate for me, and I'll make the decision from that as well. So start with my stealth. From here I shot 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, out to 100 yards to break down the process of trying to find the right arrow setup for myself. I had a lot of fun. So I do expect this to drop a little bit more. So I'm at 80 yards right here, and as I've gotten further back, one thing I've identified with specifically the Max Hunters, they're accurate, but they're loud. Penetration's not as deep too. They are a taller vein, my opinion of it. Good fletching. I just kind of want a more quiet arrow though. So hybrids, TACs, and the AAE MAX are the candidates so far for me. So. Going to 90, I have 2 arrows. I've eliminated the Max Hunters and not anything on the Max Hunters. They're really good fletchings, accurate, very accurate. As I've gotten farther, they're very accurate. The only unfortunate thing is that they're loud. I can hear them all the way to the target from 80 yards out. So I had a 4 fletching and a 3 fletching Max Hunter. The 3 fletching was the most accurate out of the two. And AAE hybrid, accurate, heavier than my other setup. So good shot, good follow through. It would always be lower. The other two that I have from the process of elimination, my AAE MAX stealths and the TAC setup. Accurate, both of them. Consistently, the TAC has better penetration. Almost every arrow has better, deeper penetration. So we're going to go to 90 now and see what we can do. Arrow flight's good. That one might be a little bit forward in the vital area, but let's see. Oop. Pulled. I think I'll need to shoot more from this yardage to say definitively, you know what I mean? High and left. Let's go. Hard bombs. So after shooting 20 yards out to 100, 4 different fletching configurations and setups, I have zeroed down my selection for 2026 arrow build through data. It came down to AAE Stealth Max fletchings and TAC fletchings. The 100-yard mark was where I finally made the decision out of the two, after I eliminated all the others through the shot process. But that is my arrow configuration, and I made that decision through data, shooting, arrow flight, repetition, collected data, and quietest arrow, really good flight. Penetration was actually the biggest one. It had the best penetration collectively through each yardage mark, about 6 inches deeper than the Stealth Max actually. So on average, I would say. So that's my arrow setup for 2026.